It's art time, class. Today we're going to be making a simple Boondoggle keychain, and we're actually just going to be focusing on the start. So what we're going to make is really going to look something like this. Let's go ahead and take a look at our materials. We're going to be using some plastic lacing. These are two brands I recommend, the Creato Loggy and the Reclace brand. Now Reclace is my favorite of the two just because I've never had any string break from them. Their string is always strong, high quality. But other brands, if you pull really strong, you can break them. So just be considerate. And if you're getting a lower quality brand, just be sure not to pull super tight when you're tightening your string layers. Okay? To start, we're going to need two different colors and we'll need some string of the same length. So here I have this, and we'll need a pair of scissors. Now, if you're going to be using a pair of scissors, be sure to get permission and be safe when you're using scissors safely. You keep them close to your body, pointed away from yourself. And I'll take my string here, and I'm going to cut. All right. Then I put my scissors down. Never play with scissors. Never, ever run with scissors, okay? If you are going to be moving around the home with scissors, be sure to walk with them like this, okay? Never walk with them like that. That's very, very unsafe. So if you are going to walk around with scissors, please do it this way so you can be safe. Now that we have our two strings, we're going to go ahead and put all four ends of our two strings together. And that's how we're going to find our middle pieces. You always want to start by finding the middle of your string. Okay. You'll want the tail ends. That's these loose pieces. The tail ends is what I'll call them. You'll want those to be the same length, which is why we'll find the center of the string to do this part. Now to lay this out, I like to just hold it in between my finger and my thumb, and the bottom of the two strings is blue. So I'm going to take the blue string and wrap it around. I like to use these two fingers. That's my ring finger and my middle finger to hold those two tight. And then over here with my pointer finger, I'm going to take this other side of the blue string and I'm going to use my pointer finger to hold that tight. So here I can move my thumb away and you can see the, not orange, but red string. There we go. The red string can move freely. Otherwise I have my thumb here and that holds the orange string in place. And then my other strings are being held in between these fingers. Now this holding technique is really hard to get at first, guys. All right. If you're having struggles with this, I have something else I'll show you in just a moment. Okay. Once you have these, you're going to have loops and loose ends. So the loose end is where the tail is, and the loop is the other side of that. It creates like a little bitty loop right here. Okay. I'm going to take the the red string, and I'm going to put it over that loose end and under the loop. Same with the other red string. I'm going to go under this loose end. I'm going to go right on over it and then under the loop. Okay. Always over under. And then you can tighten it like that. Once you have it tightened, you want to go ahead and check the ends of your strings and see if they're even. See how this is not even. This is longer than this one. You're going to take that longer string and just poke it through just a little bit. Be careful though. It's easy to unravel. If you loosen this up too much, it can unravel on you. So just keep it tight as you're moving your strings just a little bit. And it looks like I need to just move this a little bit more. So I'm just pushing a little bit and then I'm pulling it through on the other side so that the strings will be even. Okay. All right. Now let's check our red string and see if we can get that to be even. Looks like the red is pretty close to being even already. All right. Once that's done, you want to go ahead and do a second layer, especially if you're making this for a friend or a family member that say you're trying to teach your little brother or sister how to do this too. You want to go ahead and do a second layer that kind of locks the strings in place. Otherwise, it can fall apart on them as they're trying to figure it out. So once I do a second layer, it's all nice and locked. Now I want to undo this to show you guys a trick that you can use. It's really like a little tool. So again, I'm going to start over. I'm going to find the middle of the string by putting the four ends together. I see I have my middle. And with the middle, I'm going to go ahead and cross it. And then I'm going to use some tape and tape down this right here. This is what I recommend my younger students, especially if you're in third grade, or maybe you just need like a refresher. You've never started them before. you might just want some tape to help hold it in place. Okay. Now again, we're going to go with the lower of the two strings. So as you can see, red's on top this time. So blue is going to go over this way, and it's going to go over this way. So again, you see my loops, loop here, and then you see the tail ends. That's the tail. There's the tail over here. We're going to take our red string and we're going to go over the loose end. That's this one right here, and under that loop. So this goes over and under. Same with this side on the red string. We're going to go over that loose end and under the loop. Okay. At this point, you'll have to take the tape off, remove that piece, and then you can tighten it. All right, class, we should have our Boondoggle keychain now. If you haven't already, you can continue trying to do more layers. To do that, you're going to take either the both red or both blue. You'll bring those over into the loops just like when we were starting. And then we're going to go over and under and continue tightening. Be sure to look out for more videos later this week where I will be going into more detail on how to do different layers and different tricks as well. Until next time. Keep creating!